And make sure those liverwursts are well roasted, so they're crisp on the outside and juicy on the inside. Nothing half-cooked.
The second toll for Hans.
Say, I heard some interesting books arrived here from Prague.
Let me stop you right there. Preparations are underway to execute a poacher. I don't have time to...
I'm sorry.
Aren't you supposed to be helping out?
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just clean.
And what were you doing at the pond?
I thought we straightened. I have no...
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you.
We both know you're lying.
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail...
They let me out.
Really?
The Chamberlain sent me.
That slimy toad?
Well, you look like you know.
Wh-
I'm not stupid. You've no business here.
Oh, yeah?
Well, for instance, don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow, and you'll still be here. So it'll be on...
And you too.
Well, there's quite a big difference between you and me.
I get it.
And sometimes...
All right. There's all sorts of junk there, but there's one chest where he puts stuff that he hasn't used up. He locks it.
And what if...
Then tough luck. That crackpot writes down everything he...
All right.
And now get out of my way.
God bless.
Sir, about...
Yes?
I have exactly what... Sir, I'd recommend take it after every meal.
All right. Thanks.
And now you...
Lie down? Me?
Sir, medicine isn't enough.
Oh,
And another thing.
yes.
Couldn't I go and...
Ah, that again.
Thank you. The third toll. I better get moving. Pardon me for disturbing you.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. Unless you're...
No, I'm not.
Amadella. Thomas's...
I need to talk to you.
No chance of that. He's been unless he returns...
Oh, Christ. But this...
Yes! It's a matter of... Besides which...
What actually happened?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. If the surgeon was here... He's...
I'm sorry. I heard that you're... So I brought...
Really?
God moves in mysterious...
Yes. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I'm a nobleman, you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, You tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
I wouldn't be so bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom, whether it's to be a common one or not.
The future is still a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhead and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Zahan, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Don't be surprised. My lord doesn't take kindly to those who insist on putting a rope round his neck.
I understand. I expect no one does. In any case, we'd have it a lot easier, your lord and I, if his behavior weren't so redolent of a bandit. Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you.
Greetings to you,
or
friend.
tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Greetings to you.
God, why?
Cap?
I heard some interesting books from There's one I'd like to borrow. A sand-coloured...
Yes, several rare... But why are you interested?
I've heard there are some... Every alchemist is in doggy pursuit.
Perhaps you know more about... Well, I'll have to disappoint you. And the one you're looking for caught his... He left with it before I... All I remember is the author. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books, but he's had it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now.
Why would Nick Vard...
I have a... It seems Nick Vard... I've warned him repeatedly, but Nick Vard is old.
The price of such a book...
But, as I said, I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken to him recently.
For a nobleman, Nick Vard...
I'm surprised that he's... Nick Vard is a loner. Which is now that he's decided to leave. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed.
I'll help you. I'll ask all 3 and see if they lead me to Nick Vard.
Many thanks. If you aren't sure what to do, stop by and we'll discuss what you found.
I won't keep you... About that lost...
Please tell...
First...
Who exactly?
You said Nick Vard. Where at the castle does he live?
Nick Vard lives like a hermit here. His chambers are in the Crone's Tower. He took his meals down in the... Lately, I've often seen him... Or... looking out the hall window.
So I just have to...
Nick Vard always just shows... I'm not surprised you...
Where is Bertha?
Bertha cooks for us in the Crones. If you can't find her there, try the first house in the lower castle. Across...
Where is Regina?
As Lord von Berkoff's person, perhaps in the Knight's Hall.
Where is Hirsch?
I've seen him with Hirsch at the transport. He sleeps in...
That's everything.
I'm sorry.
Good morning.
I'm looking for Nick Vard.
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Libac to stop by. I brewed him another phial of medicine. I told him to stop by for...
Did he say where...
I can't say. I promised...
Oh, come now. I need to find...
I remember the recipes by heart.
Listen, Bert. I truly respect you. I'm in the service of Hans Capon, for example. We have a bit of a different relationship. Though I reckon you and Nick Vard... Let me and Capon, sir. Let me tell you. We're all...
I've heard rumours about you at the Great... We don't reveal secrets here.
Well, if a nobleman...
I suppose Lord Libac...
Of course.
So many groschen.
But now tell me.
Well, it's a common potion for a bed. In that regard, everything came...
Nick Vard didn't have time to run...
It was in the privy down below. I helped him. Lord Libac is quite particular about the... That's why he didn't use the privy near the maid's quarters. Though it's closer to his chamber. But this time...
Is that all?
What else is there to say? It happens to the... I must say.
I don't know if this...
Well...
Thanks anyway.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. Let's talk about the... That?
My! Pleasure doing business. Take care.
You're not permitted to be here. Surrender, now!
Easy now! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up and...
All right.
Now show...
All right.
All right. In that...
So, Master Chamber...
I don't want to hex it, but I'm a lot...
That's good. It's a sign...
I'll be careful. Ah, yes. At least here.
Is there any work?
Demons?
Quiet! But yes.
You mean horned ones?
Do you know any... But I suppose...
You want me to get... At least tell me...
War, the cast, the sport...
Let's get to the...
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the... Ossina, the castle blacks... The good for now. We have to...
What did you do?
We usually cleansed the infested place, except for that 1 year when...
Lord, how long did they fight?
In any case, you'll... And then simply... I'm sure both ascribe... The question is...
I'm ready to... Could you arrange...
Very well. But don't stay any... I let the guards... If anyone asks...
You said something about a priest.
We've always used either holy... Which one would you...
I reckon the holy...
If I recall... I believe you can do it. But don't make too... God be with you.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Greetings. What do you need?
Do you know where I can find Nickvard?
Erazim is suddenly interested in Nickvard and me. You don't say. But when I need him to reach... I'm sorry.
I was asking about...
Aye, I heard you.
I can.
In that case, would you mind reading this?
Show me. Dear Mistress of... What is it?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to get messages from someone else. Never mind.
Persevere. We shall soon escape the dungeon. Of cursed fate, however, has... The heat of the Lightbringer's potion is working, and I can feel my insides, but when the last remnants of old... Not much. My dam has sent all of the light... But fear not, may this be the... That's it. True enough.
My...
But...
I suggested to him it wasn't proper for a noble to have an affair with him, but then he found what he called
I know the book he's talking about.
Look, can we stop talking about this? I feel a little uncomfortable.
I need help.
No!
Lord von Bergov, I've been told to deal with...
It's a thankless job.
Are they really?
They've been a nuisance. Call him whatever you want. Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub. That hellish bastard certainly wasn't happy.
I can't imagine.
But he soon realized many a poor soul...
Why don't you put...
The castle is situated. We have no choice but to try and tolerate...
Lord be with you. What do you need?
I heard the castle is haunted. Did they bother you?
They did a few days ago. Fuck me, swear.
My God.
I laughed in. Would you not rather renounce without hesitation? Better to rule hell. And then he disappeared.
But anyway, if they dare try that even on a man of faith...
I'm glad you have faith in the Lord. Now take up your task. May the Lord...
If I sin before God...
Well, you can pay the indulgence, or you can take the part. It will improve your reputation. Always keep...
I've sinned, Father.
Your soul is pure.
I'll do it.
There is a conciliation cross outside Slatego. Go and pray for the salvation.
What penance do you give me?
Bless yourself.
All right, Father. I've sinned.
First,
I'd like to...
What do you... Careful!
Greetings.
I'm here for some
Well, you got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got but you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our heritage. So kindly take a look at him in the... See you later, my friend.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
You're not permitted to be here.
Surrender, now!
Easy now. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up.
Look.
What are you talking?
Look, we're both men.
Where are you?
It's like this. Yesterday,
No.
They're really good in... Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid at high noon, then all of a sudden, I looked... That girl made a... Oh,
All right, then.
Did you hear?
Damn it. If they weren't before... What? Every time you say the word demon, some words...
You just used...
Kurva.
A demon.
Stop it, you undeadly... You have... They really were...
A demon.
Fine. I was sitting in the garden behind Perkstein, shouting, "Go to hell!" Over the... Doing that, I summoned... Never been so... About time.
Good to see you.
Greetings. I'd like to learn in...
Certainly. Why not? I like a long sword, but there's not much room for it. Such a hit with the pommel of a sword, handle of an axe, or would you like me to show...
That's
all right. As I already said, often mainly brute force will help you in a fight. Attack with any short weapon a few quick times. Then, move. Oh, and if you have a shield, now come and try. Good, good. You've really got a knack for it. Keep it up, my friend.
I see you've got a dice.
I'd love to. Oh, wait a mo. The guards found something on this one thing. They wanted to go looking.
I'll gladly.
Let's get to.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. Like they say, your loss is my gain. Like this. Alright, that'll do. Here. My God! Oh, come on!
God bless you.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Don't be a coward! Alright, that'll do. That'll do me. Roll. Alright, that'll do. Here. Like this. Damn! Shit! Here. Like this. Finished. Your turn. Good game, friend. Sakura.
Can we fight?
Come by another time.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Careful.
Praise God.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for Nickvard.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord Libac. I suppose his
What task?
Nick Libac, that is. He's a castle lord. But then I heard what another castle lord... He says there's a war on.
I need to know more.
No. They're a new...
What are you blathering?
Von Berghoff said there's a war... I told him, watch out for spies, Sir Otto. But fear not, you're a spy yourself.
I'm not.
Ha! That's why you have to be vetted, to see if you're really on our side. The side that Nickvard's on, just so you know. We're all friends here. You can join us.
I'd like to.
Hold your horses. First,
tell me what you...
A sword.
Sword? What sword?
A long and very good one to help me deal with... If you bring it to me, I'll know you forge one, buy one, or even steal one. Maybe from one of the guards at the training ground or down by the gate. During the day, they're not in the towers anyway.
Steal a sword?
Not a spy who wants to help von Berghoff's my servant. Once I get a sword, I'll...
You want to...
I don't want an invisible...
I'll gladly...
Only spies. Unless you... Then I'd believe...
I'm not going to pay...
You want to hang on to your...
Listen, Hurt.
Don't try any deeds.
I'll think of a way...
God be with you. Keep the peace.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I took a...
And?
A nice animal.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the... Actually, now we could both get something. What do you say?
I can...
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but you'll do all right out.
Well, I might be interested. I'm not new to all this, so I'm well aware that the first offer to an... So forget about that, and make it worth...
I didn't expect you to be so... I'll give you double my first...
Me too.
Right.
Don't worry. I learned to ride with Cumans on my tail.
Well, I'll be damned. But even an experienced horseman, you can tack him up...
Sure. Thanks.
Well...
What would you prefer?
A practice.
What's your...
I'll take a look.
What do you want?
The same as me.
Ready to...
I'm ready.
Attack me. I'll try to defend.
Let's go.
Take that!
Fuck me! Fuck!
No, you don't.
What the fuck was that?
No, you don't.
Enough. Give me a...
That's enough. The Chamberlains.
Those last, but they're leaving.
Don't worry.
My eyes are... That's how...
All right.
They're cut.
How should I...
Of course. You have to find 5. Be careful to... And...
I'll take... I hope I...
And 1 button. Take care, my friend.
Great! I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
The Chamberlain mentioned...
You're damn right.
Only that they're...
If the
Of course he...
I'm glad. Give those...
Tell me what
You know the insight, the play. I've seen... I'd start...
All right.
Christ, pardon me.
The Chamberlain said...
Of course I do. I keep finding hair in my food.
Oh, that's...
It's about... Do you have any idea? Oh, I hear... But nobody...
Where should I stop?
They must be coming from the other side of...
Bertha told me the demons...
Oh, of course. That old... I always...
Let me get. I'm going to have to go around...
No, but you're most... You have to that create...
All right.
That's hard to describe. Together they form...
Don't worry. Hopefully.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night.
The devil never...
And the old hag. The sooner you get rid... Oh, my friend.
Good to see you.
Greetings. That should do it.
I just had a chill down my spine. What was that?
Excuse me?
Back to hell with you. Won't be getting past this. Back to hell with you.
day to you.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
That should do it.
G'day. G'day.
Greetings.
Someone gave it to me for free!
Lord be with you.
I'd like to...
This isn't the best time for that.
Christ be praised. Greetings to you too. God grant you health. God bless.
If I know my luck, things will start going sour now.
Yeah.
Christ! God be with you.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
What are you doing, lurking around without a light? Get a torch, or I'll put you in the stocks.
And lo, there was light, and he saw that it was good.
Now move along.
Huh? Why aren't you asleep?